But we're blessed with this evening with our mayor, and a few words, of course, of kindness to Tom. He had sacrificed an awful lot to run for mayor. He had to give up his job, and then he had to run for a mayor well over a year, and that's a very difficult thing to do when you don't have a job, when you have to start another occupation, being an associate or a consultant. He did it in a gentlemanly way, which was very interesting to have happen in politics these days. He brought a lot of fresh breath into City Hall, and it renewed some spirit that had needed to be renewed. And the only thing I could say probably is that I don't know who dressed him today, but I still like him as a friend. Our Mayor, Tom Koch. Tom, could you come forward? Also, I'd ask Dean Rizzo if Dean could come forward for the presentation of the brochure to Mayor Koch. Would you like to make the presentation, Dean? Right there. Well, let's make it. Very professional. It's nice.
On behalf of Quincy 2000 Collaborative, in partnership with the city, we present you this new brochure to promote economic and business development.
Thank you, Mr. Cohen, and I am sure that John and Dennis are thrilled that you've been reelected as chairman to keep you out of their hair. They're doing a great job at the funeral home, I must say. It's good to be with you all this evening. A lot of familiar faces in the room, and I'll be very brief. I'd like to get around and say hello to each of you. And I do want to congratulate Dean and Eddie and the staff of Quincy 2000. I think they've done a phenomenal job really marketing the city of Quincy, representing you at the table, so to speak. With me tonight is my chief of staff. Many of you may know Jim Fatsis, who was in the world of the finance world of Merrill Lynch for many years before retiring a few years ago. He'll tell you he saw all that's coming, so he got out while the going was good. But we're thrilled to have Jim on our staff at City Hall. He brings a whole different perspective. Also, I see Warren Sproul is here. He's our new Director of Municipal Finance. And also Marion Fantuccio, Chairman of the Board of Assessors. She's the reason the taxes are the way they are. So if you have any questions, go see Marion. Oh, the banners are falling on the back there. I'd like to just say a couple of things. One is, as everybody knows, we're in some difficulties. We're in difficult times. We got some firm news today, firm numbers today from the state, what our cuts are going to be. And it's not going to be pretty, but we know we have to get there. As I said before, we're not like the federal government. We can't get downstairs and print some more dollars. We have to balance our budget. We will do that. And I know, working with my colleagues in government, the councils are here tonight, fellow members of the school committee, we will get there. Having said that, we also know that, we have cycles, and just like any time, and although this moment in history seems a little worse than some cycles, they have cycles. And we'll get through the cycle, and I think we'll be stronger if we make the good decisions, the right decisions, prioritize properly now, and take advantage of the opportunity to reorganize and reshape government a little bit so that we're more effective and more efficient going forward. Having said that, in government, we shouldn't, we should really be proud of what we do. And, you can play into the cynicism sometime of the newspaper or the average person on the street, get rid of this, get rid of that. The fact is, government, especially at the local level, provides the essential services that the residents and businesses depend on. It's not really the state and federal government that delivers, it's the local government, whether it's educating our kids, providing public safety, keeping the streets clean, the banners in the business district, the parks, the open spaces. A doctor recently joining Quincy's hospital staff was telling me, he asks young professionals when they come in, why'd you choose Quincy? And he asked me, what do you think is the most common answer? And I said, well, probably education, good school system, safe community. He says, no, he says, it's the way the city takes care of their public spaces. Now, being a former park director, I was thrilled at that answer. Believe me, I was thrilled at that answer. But it's part of the mix, how we look as a city. It's about educating the kids. It's about keeping the streets safe. It's also keeping the city clean, keeping it beautiful and welcoming. Some of the things we're working on, and I know I had a group here, spoke to recently, we've added, it's not easy making decisions, and you want to make the best informed decisions you can. So we need to talk to as many folks as we can in doing so. And one of the things we recently did was we added what we're calling the Quincy Business Roundtable. There's 10 key business people in the city that I've invited that are coming into my office monthly, and we'll be talking about various issues that the city's facing, that you as businesses are facing, and collaborate a little bit to see how we can help one another going forward. So I'm pleased that those folks that have said yes and have been at the table and have truly been helpful in our deliberations. So we'll get through those issues. We'll get through the tough times. There's no question about that. We've got some exciting things coming up. Could I get a water? Thank you.
Might want to read the label, Tom. It's not the funeral home, it's...
Discover Quincy, wow. I'd just like to touch on a couple of things and then I'll let you be. Business is very important. We're grateful for what you do. We're grateful that you invest in Quincy. You create the jobs. You provide essential services to the residents of the city through the business that you're in. So it's important for us to work with you and help you do that and do it well. It's also important for us as we look forward to create our own destiny as a community to expand our tax base. It's no secret that the more new growth we have in the business area, the more stable the tax rate is across the board, whether you're a business person or a resident. So going forward, and I've talked about it for a little bit, we've really been zeroing in on the 3 areas of Crown Colony, the Quincy Shipyard, and Quincy Center. In Crown Colony, through the work of a lot of folks, the last 2 mayors, Tom Flatley, many business people, the ramps are being built with state monies up at that end of the city, which is going to make an enormous difference. But more importantly, it frees up those remaining parcels, which now can be developed. There's already permits being acquired for 2 small office buildings, and we've got one major parcel left up there. As mayor, and looking at dollars coming in, and we look at a lot of things, nothing pays better tax dollars than an office building. So we're excited to see more activity at Crown Colony.